For those of us who bargain hunt at garage sales and flea markets, it's like a dream scenario, right? You pick something up for a few bucks, and then you find out it's worth a fortune. That's what happened to a Virginia woman. She bought a painting, this one right here, for $7 at a West Virginia flea market, and discovered it was a Renoir worth tens of thousands of dollars. It was supposed to be sold at auction in Alexandria tomorrow, but the painting's now been pulled. Turns out it may have been stolen more than 60 years ago in Baltimore. Elizabeth Weinstein is with the auction house, the Potomac Company, that was preparing to sell the painting. Elizabeth, thanks for joining us at 5.
Pardon me?
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, certainly. Thank you for having us.
It sounds like something, from a Hollywood script. So let's talk about the Renoir. Exactly what kind of painting is this?
Well, it is a small painting. It's only 5.5 by 9 inches. It's a landscape, and it was painted in the late 19th century by Renoir. And through our research, we learned that he had painted it for one of his models. In fact, it's the model that is in the center of his famous painting, Luncheon at the Boning Party.
I suppose you heard this. Originally, she just wanted the frame, right?
That's correct. Well, originally she just wanted the stuffed doll that was in it. She bought the box slot for $7 at a West Virginia flea market. Was very excited about a doll that was in there and a plastic cow. Stored everything in a plastic bag, a garbage bag, in a shed, and then in her kitchen, and then in the car trunk. At some point she decided that the gilt frame on this painting was nice and she wanted to use it for another painting. She tried to take the painting out, was actually going to dispose of it, when her mother evidently told her that it was nice and she ought to have someone check the painting out.
Thank goodness. What is the value on this thing?
Well, we have an estimated auction value of $75,000 to $100,000.
Woo! All right, I'd say that's a big increase on a $7 investment. The auction was set for Saturday, Elizabeth, and now it's on hold, possibly stolen, we understand, from the Baltimore Museum of Art's library. What do you know about this?
Yes, well, we had a telephone call the other night from the Baltimore Museum of Art to let us know that due to an investigation by a Post reporter, he had dug around in their library files and found an indication of when it had been on loan to them from 1937 to 1951. This led them to go to some other files where they discovered that it had been, a notation said it had been stolen off their walls in 1951. Just after the death, actually, of Sadie Mae, who was the lender.
So the investigation continues, which means this story will continue as well. Elizabeth Weinstein with the Potomac Company, good to have you with us.